Alright guys, Tom here, and welcome to my FIFA 13 Gamescom trailer breakdown. And the first image I'm going to stop at is Messi, and he is 5'7" to take note of, and Di Maria is 5'11", and it does look like Messi is nearly as tall as Di Maria, which is a little fault I did find, but not too much to worry about. Then as it moves on quickly, there is Messi's official Adizero boots, and it also shows Di Maria's Adidas boots as well. So it's always nice that they up-to-date the boots as well. Not the most important thing in the game, but that is cool as well. Now, as Messi goes on a dazing run around the Real Madrid defence, I did notice that there is all the new kits in this trailer, and coming up now is a weird little camera angle, and it kind of looks how it trails with Messi, as if you might be able to play as that camera angle. I'm not sure, just a little speculation, but it does look playable. Now if you hear this commentator, we've never heard that commentator before in FIFA, and I think that might mean that there's going to be more commentators available in the settings menu. At the moment you've got the Sky Sports and the ITV commentators, two different options to choose, and maybe we've got some more commentator options to choose as well. Now if you look at the crowd, you will notice that there is about 20 seats there missing, and I've never seen in a stadium on FIFA seats not filled, so maybe this is a new thing they've added just to make it look a bit more realistic. But the fans do still look a little bit stupid how they've just got their arms in the air and they're not even looking at Messi. But you know, I don't think they're ever going to get a game where the fans are perfect. Now after that we then go on to the real deal, and we get this little animation, and it just shows you everything that's going to be included in this trailer. And it first says their new catchphrase, which is capturing the unpredictable. We get a little bit of jostling there, and it hits the post with a nice little ding, a scorpion kick with Ibra from PSG, skills from Neymar, and then look at that player impact engine. FIFA seasons looks to me like head-to-head seasons. It looks exactly the same, and you do get trophies when you go up into each division. There is also a little showroom where you can show off all your trophies to your friends and your best division you've ever reached and your all-time records, so everybody can view them on your friends list, I'm guessing. We also get a few little shots and some skill here and there, and then it says attacking intelligence, which basically means that your players make better runs this time. It also shows a referee complaining about a wall going too far forward. Maybe this means you could do an option and just risk it and see what happens. Maybe it just sometimes does it and sometimes doesn't. They did this in PES, and sometimes they buy it, sometimes they don't. The next feature we see is match day, and as you can see, the top player in the top left hand corner is called Camstrom, and basically his rating has gone from 77 to 85. This is because he would have played better that week, and EA put all their stats up or maybe down if they played worse. And I think I'm right in saying that this game mode is only offline, and you get updated all the way through the match, being told what's the rated scores around the league and everything like that. It looks awesome. And if you were watching the Gamescom conference, it did show a little audio snippet of coming up with a audio sample telling you a score from another game, and it was a voice I did not recognise, but it was a different voice, so maybe that is another backup to say there will be different commentators on this game as well. Now the next still image I've done is a game between Manchester City and Manchester United. As you can see, there is arrows on their attack, midfield and defence, so they must have had a really good week that week, as it does look like it's gone up from a score that we're not particularly sure at the moment because they haven't released all the scores for each team, but their stars is 5 stars, maybe they're 4.5, they might be 5, but we'll all find out in the demo. I've slowed this bit down, but you can definitely see the other fixtures going on. As you can see, there's Newcastle, Spurs and QPR, so it's all updated throughout your match, I'm guessing. Not sure if the first touch thing is related to the match day, but apparently the first touch is nerfed, so sometimes you will be good at it, sometimes you're bad. It's got a frequency in between and it changes all the time, so maybe if a player's done well that week, then their touch is much better, or their first touch is much better. As you can see, David Silva scores a first time volley. Now moving on, you can see Hart throwing a ball out, and it's got the new Prem ball of course, and we have a look at the skill games. These game modes look like they're just going to help the new people. This one's just going in and out with a ball just to keep control of your ball and just to keep practice, and it seems like you get points, and maybe there's going to be a leaderboard for the scores and your timings. The next skill game we can see here, it looks like he's just jumping over a hurdle with the cones, holding a bar up with a ball, and you get points obviously if you jump over it. And it looks like there's a lot of mix of different stuff in there, so it should be pretty good to play, and I'm really looking forward to this. The final game mode we get a little picture of is this one, and it looks like kind of like a crossbar challenge, but instead the thing you're trying to hit is those little dartboards or targets. Not sure how this one's really going to work and how you're going to direct the ball to it. Maybe it's something to do with how much power you put into the ball. Not particularly sure, but I'm sure we'll all find out sooner or later. We then get a little bit more of it, and then we go on to complete dribbling. Not particularly sure what this is yet, but you get a bit of skill from Nanny. Not particularly sure why they put these in, nothing's really changed. And then we get on to Ultimate Team. Two important images to show you, starting off with the menu, and it looks a lot more simpler. It looks like it's going to be harder for me to click on store instead of trade. We've also got some FIFA points, not particularly sure what they do, maybe get them from tournaments. There is also a single player tournament option and a single player season, so maybe you can go on seasons now. And maybe they might even include the informs or down forms, which we saw earlier. There is also a Team of the Week challenge, so maybe you do earn them for playing a match or something like that. If you can look at it now and it says play, and it looks like it's selected on play, maybe you can scroll along to squad and trading like that, and then it just goes to the bottom, and then you can quickly switch to squad later on, much easier than going out of it all, like on FIFA 12 at the moment. Now on to the squad picture. There's nothing really much to say about it, but the thing I definitely notice is there's not a lot of rare players. There's Messi and Hummels and Vertonghen, and that's about it. Hart isn't rare, and he's 84 overall. Benzema's not rare, and he's 87 overall. So that means rare players are actually going to be rare, because on the recent games they haven't been rare at all. Because nearly every single goal player has been rare, except like Park Ji-sung. So they might as well not even have been rare. So that's pretty much from that picture. So moving on, we get some more action, and we get a fake shot from Kevin Prince Boateng, and a nice header out from that Borussia Dortmund player. We get a nice little coat from GameSpot, and a nice little chip from Chamberlain dancing, and then sees it goes in. We also get some of these new tactical free kicks, and I'm guessing Joe Hart's going to be overpowered again. And we get a few more goals. Don't really see the point of this. Mario Balotelli does his celebration, and Benzema salutes to me. So that's pretty much it, as we see Messi score a nice little volley. And yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed this. The demo is coming out on the 13th of September, I believe, and it's coming out in UK in September the 28th. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Tweet them if you're excited. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.